Hey, it's great to bring you the Word of God again, and I hope you've been keeping safe. I hope we've been very productive with our time, studying for school and also studying the Word and getting closer to God in all our ways. The chapter of the Bible we'll be looking at today is John chapter 12, verses 1 to about 8 or 9 thereabouts, where it talks about the woman who used her very expensive perfume to honor Jesus. And if you just take some time to read that verse, we'll realize that there's a lady that God or Jesus Christ encounters, and she performs a very interesting act that has been talked about for many years, many years. Even when I was very small, I still remember it, and that just shows the weight and the level of sacrifice it must have taken, that even for many years we are still talking about it. So this woman takes very expensive perfume, breaks the jar on Jesus Christ's feet, and then uses her hair to wipe the perfume off Jesus Christ's feet. Now for her, this was a great act of worship and also gives us an opportunity to see what real worship looks like. Now, I want us to picture this for a moment. What would it have taken her to spill this perfume on Jesus Christ and then use her hair to clean it? It means that she would have had to really kneel down, go all the way down, and bend very close to the ground to be able to use her hair to wipe off the perfume from Jesus Christ's feet. This is so interesting when you just take some moments, just take a few seconds to think about it and just imagine it, how that would look. Now, I can just imagine that the struggle she must have gone through, arguing it herself. Should I do this? What do people say? Why am I going to disgrace myself? Why am I going to humble myself so much? And it really shows us key ideas for how worship should be. That when we are truly worshiping God, we have to be able to debase ourselves. We have to be able to bring ourselves so low and lift God so high. We have to be able to lose something for the sake of gaining God. And sometimes when we talk about losing something, people always think about, maybe I have to stop doing this bad thing or stop doing that bad thing. And that is true. But sometimes it's more than the bad things. It's more than the things that we know are not godly. Sometimes it's just even that time that we'll just sacrifice for God, that respect that we may have gained if we just stayed in our corner and just acted like everybody else. Sometimes it takes real sacrifice of losing our reputation, losing our respect, losing our honor just to worship God. And I believe that any true worship of God and any true effort to worship God will cause us to become humble, will cause us to lose whatever we have for the sake of gaining God. Paul said in I think Philippians chapter 2 that he had gained so many achievements and laurels, and he had gone through the best of schools and gone through the best of experiences, but he counted it all as dung just to win Christ. We as Christians have to be able to come to a point where we can sacrifice our time, we can sacrifice our honor, we can sacrifice our respect, all for the sake of obeying God, all for the sake of gaining God's favor, all for the sake of our love for God. Even if people mock us, even if people destroy our reputation, even if people see us in a different light and we are not so cool and popular among our friends anymore, we have to be able to have experiences. We have to be able to point at certain times when it would have been easier to just keep that respect, keep that fame, keep that swag, but we say no, because we want to obey God's word, because we want to worship God well, we put it aside, and then we sacrifice that for the sake of gaining God. Growing up, we will experience so many opportunities where we'll have the chance to choose between God and to choose between the things of this world, or to choose between the devil. There'll be so many opportunities, and we have to consciously make a decision that we are willing to lose ourselves, we are willing to lose something simply because we want to gain the presence of God, simply because we want to gain God's favor, simply because we want to, just have a relationship with God. And that is what is more important to us. And that's the word I want to share with us today, that we must be willing and we must be humble enough to lose some favor, to lose some honor, to lose some time, to lose something that is important to us, just so that we can be a blessing to God and please God all the days of our lives. Thank you very much, and take some time to think about these words, read the scriptures again, and to be a blessing unto you. Thank you.